A convicted Islamist double killer has just walked away with taxpayer-funded compensation. And we're not talking about pocket money compensation, we're talking about thousands of pounds in damages and hundreds of thousands more in legal costs. And here's the part that should make everyone sit up. The lawyer who represented him is married to a Labour Justice Minister. The man in question, or the terrorist in question, is Fuad Awali, a convicted murderer who killed 2 people in a knife attack in London. He later sued the British state, claiming his human rights were breached when he was put in solitary confinement. And the reason he was put in solitary confinement was because he and another inmate ambushed a prison officer and threatened to kill him unless Britain released the radical cleric Abu Qatada. The legal firm acting on Awali's behalf included human rights lawyer Dan Squires, who's married to Sarah Sackman, a Labour MP and now a Justice Minister. Sackman insists she had no involvement in the case, and legally that may be true. But politically and ethically, the whole thing stinks. Because at the same time as this payout, prison officers are being assaulted at record rates, victims' families feel they're abandoned, and the public is being told there's no money for basic court services. Yet when it comes to convicted terrorists and murderers, suddenly the checkbooks open. This case exposes something much bigger than one payout. It exposes how Article 8 of the European Convention on Human Rights is being abused by the lawyers and the justice system. The ECHR is not being used to protect the ordinary people, but to reward the very worst individuals, often at the expense of public confidence and common sense. And it also exposes a closed ecosystem of activist lawyers, political power, and a revolving door between the two. We are constantly told that human rights are universal. Okay, fine. But how is it universal? Because I see only one minority that's getting preferential human rights treatment over all others. Because when a convicted terrorist killer gets human rights compensation while law-abiding citizens face prison for offensive tweets or protest offences, people notice this imbalance. Labour has tried to dismiss the criticism by saying, well, this is how the law works. But the law doesn't exist in a vacuum. Public trust matters too. And when the wife of a justice minister is connected, even indirectly, to a case that cost taxpayers hundreds of thousands of pounds, then a genuine detailed review is required, don't you think? Instead, what we're getting is deflection, minimisation, and media silence. We can't have a system that increasingly appears to protect offenders better than the victims and the elites better than the public. And if Labour wants to govern on a platform of restoring trust, this is exactly the kind of story that destroys it. And on a personal note, more than 2 years from my wrongful arrest, the Crown Prosecution Service has not paid a penny towards my legal costs, and they're not even replying to my emails and phone calls. Clearly two-tier justice, don't you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching.